wrapping around Ahmed Tijan. Stage is set. Norway on the left side of the screen in blue, Qatar on the right in red. And the softest of cutties for Christian Sørum to start this gold medal match off.
Dainty. Dainty little touch shot from Christian Sørum.
I like that word, Travis. Dainty. Float serve down the middle. Good pass from Tijan. He kicks out wide. Cross court swing, and how about that press from one of the best blockers of all time, starting this match off with a block.
And this isn't one of Anders' signature crazy moves. He just lines up in the angle and has a slight reach outside the body into the angle. And I'm curious, so we have another double angle block shown, and this is where I think if it goes to Ahmed, which it doesn't, that would have been the big turn down the line.
And poking, looking for some hands, maybe looking for a sideline. Doesn't find it, is Cherif.
And there are certain teams that Anders and Christian are going to be more forthright and honest if they do touch it. This is one of those teams. They're good friends with them. Qatar eating dinner with Norway last night, and they're just, it's just the friendly nature of it, where I think if Anders did touch that, he would have called it.
And pushing through, and Cherif holds that finish a little too long, goes into the net. So hot to trot out the gates here for Norway. 4-0 start.
Much different start than we saw in the first set of their semifinal, in which they jumped all over Argentina, 10-4 in that first set. Now Norway coming out firing in this gold medal match, trying to get their second straight gold.
And a double angle blocking call. A good adjustment from Anders Mol. He's going to call angle. The call was angled, but he makes that move line. He feels that swing.
And when you play at a team 13 times, now 14, you know their tendencies. Just a little tell that showed that Ahmed was going down the line. Anders made the nice adjustment. Ahmed just made a nicer swing.
Just jump serve. Good pass. There's the option, which has been a new facet in the game here of Anders Mol, using it more than we're accustomed to.
And we'll see him break it out every now and then in transition, but not as much in serve receive. And he's found something here on two. Is he was optioning in the toughest conditions of the tournament against Sweden, and now that it's a little bit more calm, he's going to be looking to go on to a little bit more.
He's looking to bring the heat on the jump serve as well. And Cherif goes up the seam for the kill.
And that's another fantastic read from Anders. Again, angle block is shown, and again he goes back into the line, making that lateral move. And how often do you see a blocker get tooled off of his bicep, where his bicep meets his shoulder? That's how far Anders was pressing over the net.
Two on the switch. Anders gets a turn, high swing, good full layout from Ahmed, but Cherif doesn't realize how close he is to the net and puts that one in.
And I don't even think Cherif was trying to be tricky with this one. I think he was honestly just trying to lob it over, and as you said, just wasn't aware of how close he was to the net. Fantastic up from Ahmed.
Short poke, back, goes down. Excellent touch there from the Qatari blocker.
Cherif's poke control on two has been exquisite, be it right-handed or left, and he just sends this one. Look at the trajectory of that. It's straight down.
Usually our poke shots go vertical first, but not the case. What a rip there from Cherif, and excellent decision on the option as Cherif running up to block.
I'll tell you what. If Anders continues honing this on two, and he said, hey, we've been around for a while, we got to keep adding things to stay at the top, and well, here they are in the gold medal match, staying at the top.
Speaking of options, Cherif says, whatever you can do, I can do better.
And I like the decision from Cherif, and I think that bit of a fortunate break there is you put that close into Anders' radar, it's going to be coming back sooner rather than later.
Heavy swing, or excuse me, heavy serve from Ahmed Tijan. That one goes long. Good leave from Mol. Tijan out wide. Big line, excellent. He's so good at the cutback.
The elevation from Ahmed Tijan going high and over the block of Anders Molm. I mean, he was floating all the way up. They're playing at the top of the antenna.
A quick serve there from Cherif. Not quite getting the height I think he wanted on that toss.
And they were perfect earlier today against the Capigroso brothers. And now they're just a hair off in all their aspects. Passing just a little bit off, serving just a little bit off. The touches on defense that Ahmed was making perfect against the Capigroso is just not quite playable. They're not playing bad by any means.
Yeah, speaking of efficiency, only 2 errors hit from Cherif all of these playoffs. It's the lowest in the tournament. Love this tempo outside, but Anders Molm also loves that tempo as he secures another block.
The disciplined footwork from Anders Molm, it's extraordinary, where he's able to just shuffle, and still get those hands. Beautiful press into the angle. 2 blocks now for Anders Molm. Excellent start.
The rip from Molm, but the wind has died down, like we said, so you're not getting those serves diving as much as we've seen in this tournament.
Man, I love that hybrid serve that he's been breaking out. I know he's missed it a couple times. It hasn't been consistent, but if he starts dialing that in, that's a dangerous weapon to have.
Ball taking a look and looks for the softest cut shot, but a little too soft. That one goes into the net.
I think the set was a little bit further off the net than he would have wanted. And that caused him to get under the ball just a little bit, loses some of the power, loses some of the vision, tries to be too cute with it.
Sørum from the left, going head hunting on Ahmed Tijan. Watch out below.
Watch your head, Ahmed. Christian Sørum still got that shoulder in him.
No KT tape on the shoulder.
No KT tape, that's a good sign.
Christian Sørum, we've seen over the past in a couple of tournaments, he's had that tape, having some shoulder issues, and it's what happens when you play for so long. You get a little bit of shoulder pain. Not the case here. Tijan looking to recover. Cherif, Sørum is there. A little bit of tempo, the jumbo poke. What creativity here from the Volley Vikings.
I love the system they've developed where there's no decision to be made. There's no communication needed to be made. When Christian digs that cut shot, it's the same as a short serve. Anders knows he's just going to loft a quick set out to him, and Sørum is just going to either poke or slap it wherever's open.
A little bit off the net on this pass. Nice swing around that angle block. Anders Molm from Ahmed Tijan.
Big swing, and I thought Ahmed was going to be giving that line bounce that we have seen a number of times. It's a really nice touch from Sørum, too, to have that kind of control on the platform, but better swing from Ahmed.
Cherif into the net, almost looking he rushed a little bit on that serve. So we'll go into our technical timeout. Norway with a tasty 5-point lead here in this first set, instilling their will on Qatar.
And it starts at the top. It starts at the net. When Anders Molm gets going early, that's when it's just such a nightmare, because that changes everything you do as a hitter. When a defender's going, it's a little bit different because that's the second layer of the defense. But when you're more worried about Anders, you just try to be perfect. You try to mix up your swings. You're doing something you're uncomfortable doing, and that's just a recipe for big runs and earn points and earn points and earn points. And it's just a very comfortable 13-8 lead. And Anders is fully going at the net.
Oh yeah, he's making some big moves, pressing, touching a ton of balls. He's not blocking it, he is touching it. You see Silver Fox, Osvaldo Smalli on the sand. And again, the 8-13 technical, not as nice as the 12-9 technical. Just definitely a mental challenge there for teams and after this timeout. But Qatar is tough. They are gritty. Probably one of the scrappiest teams that we have on the Beach Pro Tour on the men's side. So in this tournament, as we've spoken about, is all about grit. Cherif here out wide, and Cherif detonating to the cross court.
This is one you file in the indefensible, undiggable category. Sharp angle swing, tacking the outside of the line. Thumbs up for Manders. No answer for that swing.
Cherif pointing to Anders Mol, especially to Christian Sørum. That's where they go. Softest line. Oh my goodness. Tijon so fast, lightning quick back there.
So the United States were big into the 40-yard dash time. I would love to put a clock on Ahmed for the 40 because that is insane that he was able to just get a hand on that.
14-9 in set number 1. Tijon shifting line. This one's got to come over. Chance here for Qatar in transition, a little inside out. Going back to the line, Anders is there. Deep swing, nicely dug from Sørum. Tijon is there. Here's the scrappiness we talked about. Oh, an oohs and ahs from the crowd as Tijon puts that one in the net.
And there's a couple factors about that play that make it extra significant. One, you win the long rally and you get the point. Two, you win the point and they're tired. And now Qatar has to side out on tired, fatigued legs. Now, granted, they're some of the fittest players on the Beach Pro Tour, and it's really fatigue that does them in, but it is something to note.
Tijon takes a look, trying to go high, and he gets a touch on there. Excellent job of feeling the hands from Tijon.
That's just the swing that scores. Have that high swing that he has, just find the hands of Anders. It's dangerous to mess around trying to use the hands of Anders Mol to get a point. Ahmed's one of the players who can do that on a consistent basis.
You have to be creative when you play the Vóley Vikings, when you're swinging against Anders Mol. Sørum from behind, deep spatchy, no touch from either Qatari. Okay, there's a break for Qatar.
And that might be the first error, missed touch we've seen from Norway this entire set.
(16-11).
What?
That will do. That'll do. What a serve from Anders Mol.
That's one of those where you just shrug and move on. Move on to the next one, boys, because there's no answer for this serve.
So, moving on, Ahmed, down 6 here, gonna take their timeout. 17-11, Travis. That is quite a substantial lead as you see Hendrik Mol, fellow Vóley Viking, on the sideline there. The Vóley Vikings don't really give up too many points, and this is all but over in this first set.
Yeah, I think we're going to be logging this one as the first set Vikings win. And this is kind of that bad combination that we referenced earlier in the semifinals where Cherif and Ahmed were perfect and Argentina very much was not. This is one of the sloppier sets we've seen from Qatar, and one of probably the best set that we have seen in this tournament from Norway. At least I think this is the best set we've seen from Norway. This is the freshest that Christian Sørum has looked at. I think that the early sunset, the cooling of conditions has helped him quite a bit. He was gassed in the semifinal earlier today against David Ahmed and Jonathan Helbig, and it's just that bad combo of you have the best team of the last half decade playing at the perimeter of their abilities, and a very good team playing a C+ match right now.
And that's what the Vóley Vikings will do. Talk about how good Qatar was playing, but Vóley Vikings will just make you struggle on a huge scoop from Sørum. This ball's a little tight, he gets sand sharp. Ball's still alive. Scrappiness here from Norway. Oh my! Oh yes! Cherif going jumbo poke perfectly in the corner.
That was a phenomenal play all the way around. I love the grin and the finger pistols under the net from Cherif.
But he was over before. He touched the ball before.
Not quite sure.
I believe it's a discussion about a little interference at the net on that play where Christian recycled the play off of Cherif's block. He's saying that it impeded his ability to play the ball. I don't think they're going to get that call. I wouldn't give it to him if I were on the stand.
No, I don't think so. 17-12. A hard-earned point for Qatar. Sørum from the left. And a net violation there. And that ball was probably going wide. A break for Norway.
That's a bailout. That's a break that Norway didn't need and Qatar couldn't have. Where that ball was out of bounds from Sørum. Cherif bails him out, getting into the net. And I think 18-12, I'm putting that in the insurmountable category.
Oh, yes. All the way out, Tijan down the line. Oh, getting a little greedy, wanting that stuff block there.
There's that patented line turn from Ahmed Tijan. We saw that over and over and over again. The dominant quarterfinal win against Arthur and Adrilson. We saw it many times in their dominant semifinal win as well. First time we've seen it in the gold medal match.
Sørum goes behind and just sneaking it around. It just seems that he always picks his spots perfectly.
And just throws that little slime on it, where it just sort of ticks the net and slimes away from the defender just out of reach.
Unbelievable. 19-13, Norway. Cherif down the line. Sørum is there, but another turn here for Qatar. Guess who's there again? Sørum, full layout from Ahmed. Sørum, another touch, but not able to corral this one.
That play right there is vintage Qatar beach volleyball. Just when you think the option play is going to go down, Ahmed with the flying dig moon ball. Cherif sets it perfect, now Ahmed puts it away.
Lightning quick back there is Ahmed. Jump serve, tight pass, not a problem for Mol. Ooh, it's a little tight set as well, and Cherif takes advantage.
And I wonder if Norway could take a timeout here. You're not worried about this set necessarily, but you don't want this to bleed into the start of the second set. The reason that they're so dominant right now is because they jumped on them in that first set, or early in this first set.
Yeah, I think that's a really good point and overlooked. Just controlling the momentum. It is a game of runs, and sometimes the runs travel between sets.
Wait,
that's the wrong call.
So here's what's happening.
Yep.
Lines judge said that Sørum's swing hit the antenna, which from our vantage point, it did not.
Yep.
And the reason that the antenna was moving was because the ball hit the tape. And then the up ref then signaled the point for Norway, which was obviously wrong. Now I want to go. Now watch this. I don't have this as hitting the antenna.
I don't either.
And
no.
it didn't. This is a bad call.
Yep.
And it's a bummer. And you can see Anders asking the line judge what's happening. And now you have Osvaldo Sumaville explaining the incorrect call, sort of trying to bail out the line judge. Now they're going to take the break. It's a bummer to see poor calls happen, especially when I didn't think that was particularly close to hitting the antenna either.
It's tough. Human error is part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Part of the game. And Osvaldo sticking with his guys. Got his back. Referee got each other's backs down there, just as players have each other's backs. But that timeout we talked about Norway needing, they guess they're going to take it now.
And at least it happened at a relatively inconsequential moment in the set.
Yes.
Where can't say it's over. It ain't over till it's over, as the great Yogi Berra said. I think we all know, however, though, the set's going to go the way of Norway. So if there's going to be a bad call like that happen, it is nice when it's relatively inconsequential.
Yep. Not always the case, but in this particular moment, not a problem, as Norway back out on the sand already. They're ready to side out.
I might have these drone shots as my screensaver.
Man, I love them coming through the bleachers and the stands here. It's so rad.
Our drone pilot, great job. Golf clap for you, sir. Or madam.
Mole. Is he going to hammer this one? He does, but it's dug. The hustle here, a little bit of trouble for Qatar. Ahmed's going to be stuck up at the net. And error. And Cherif gets some love from the crowd.
Cherif, the adopted son of Joao Pessoa. The home team, who is from far from here. Cherif and Ahmed winning the crowd, winning the hearts of this Joao Pessoa city. Excellent rally again from Qatar. So difficult to put the ball down on them.
17-19, Qatar continuing to chip away. Here there's Mole. So that's enough.
Yeah, that works. Nothing tricky, nothing deceptive. Pass in front, run your set right into Cherif. Go right at the defender and challenge him. We need that kind of heat.
Good luck.
Fire away.
2017 set point number 1 here for Norway. Ahmed to stay alive. Good hustle, nice touch from Sørum, but it's not going to get back over. So Qatar, hold on for another point.
This is a 4-1 run from Qatar at the moment. And again, curious to see if this momentum leaks into set number 2. We might, again, 9 out of 13 matches between these two have gone 3. Would not be surprised to see it happen again.
Sørum here to close this set out. A little bit of confusion on the side of Norway, Travis.
And I keep saying this is a foregone conclusion. It is not. 19-20. Whose ball is it anyway? Is it my cover, your cover, my cover, your cover? It is Cherif's block.
Can Qatar survive one more point? They do! Unbelievable monster block from Cherif Yunus.
6-1 run for Qatar. Knocks it up in 20s. Back-to-back blocks from Cherif, sends his first set unbelievably into overtime.
And the pressure has shifted, Travis. The tension is high, and that one drops down.
Cherif thinking Ahmed should have been on that one. He had an excellent touch, and he really, the way he tipped it, he gave it a little bit of extra time for Ahmed to chase down. But Ahmed shifting into that sharp angle that Sørum loves so much. We have another set point for Norway. They're 4th now.
Perfect pass from Cherif. Crowd wants Qatar. Oh, Cherif delivering.
I have never seen a crowd cheer Norway before. Cherif Yunus, the adopted son of Joao Pessoa.
Maybe getting a second residency here in Brazil after this weekend, especially if they win this match, or at least if they win this set. 21 all. Overtime, and the crowd cheering for Qatar. Mole out wide. Off the hands, looking for some hands. He gets it. Ooh, close one.
Love inspecting, analyzing the sports psychology as you get into the end of these second sets. Pressure now on Norway, despite holding these set points. They're just going to their strengths.
Where it is Ahmed Tijan go here. Bounce down line.
Speaking of going to your strengths, Ahmed Tijan opening up the crossbody, big swing down the line.
Who will crack first? Trouble pass here from Sørum. Oh, Ahmed is there, but again, Sørum using the equipment for the kill.
Christian, I know his middle name is Sandley. Christian Slimy Sørum slides it again off the net.
Unreal. Unreal. Brazilian fans giving some boos to Norway. What a serve from Mol. Scooping is Sørum on the hustle play here. Norway just trying to stay alive, and Christian Sørum trying to be too cute. Put that one into the net.
A lot of phenomenal Elite 16 beach volleyball elements of that play. First, wonderful serve down the line. Incredible pass from Ahmed. Tremendous dig. Wonderful chase down from Anders Mol. And then Christian's trying to get a little bit too cute with it. Going for the kill. Doesn't get it. The set goes on.
Behind goes Sørum. Oh, and a slimy line underneath, and Cherif tapping his chest, saying, my bad, my bad.
And everything about Christian's body language said he was going into that angle. The last second, just a little thumb down, shoulder tweak down the line. Nice body contortion from Christian Sørum.
Dancing float serve. Ahmed is go back to the line. If it's not broke, they'll fix it.
That's been the rub. That's been his go-to swing all tournament long. And he's going to keep going there until somebody takes it away.
All tied up again. Cross court, Ahmed scoops. To go up one. No, no, no. You shall not pass.
And Ahmed trying to go down the line again. Now this is a double up into the line, a pure read block from Anders Mol. He's lined up in the angle. At the last second, he drops the left hand. Watch the left hand. He's lined up in the line, and there's the left dropper. Fantastic handwork from Anders Mol to save the advantage. Another set point for Norway.
Is this the one, Travis?
The wind is kicking up just for Anders Mol. Could be an ace time.
Not a great toss. You can see, like you said, the wind kicking up, that toss started drifting to Anders' left shoulder, and that makes it so difficult.
A little gust from the gods there. Sends that toss just a little bit over his left shoulder.
Sørum from the left, high line. Ahmed Tijan walking into that high line. Thundering one into the deep middle. Cherif's fired up.
I have never seen a comeback like this against the Norwegians. Reminder, they were up 19-14. I had completely written them off. I stand corrected and wrong. And set point now belongs to Qatar.
Is this Qatar's first set point? Sørum to stay alive. What a cover from Mol. And into the block of Cherif. And Qatar, unbelievable comeback. What did we just see?
The comeback is complete. Down 14-19, down 17-20. Qatar climbs all the way back, and you would think that this team lives here. The Brazilian fans are on their feet. They're chanting for Brazil. Or no, they changed it. They changed the chant to Qatar. This is amazing.
Never seen it.
I
Never
love this
seen
place. Eu te amo, Joao Pessoa.
This is what the people came out to see. Fans at home, I don't know if you can feel this energy, but it is electric here in Joao Pessoa. Here's a look at our first set score, 27-25. Cherif and Ahmed make a miraculous comeback. 3 blocks apiece, 7 errors apiece, very similar numbers. And I mean, credit again to Cherif and Ahmed for staying strong mentally. That's a mental battle that they just won in that match, in that set, excuse me.
Now, where will the momentum go after the quick break?
Well, if Cherif gets this kill, the crowd's going to continue to stay crazy. Oh! You love to see it. Just like he started set number 1, Mole with the monster block and silencing the crowd.
There's a wry smile from Anders Mole trying to hush the crowd. What an atmosphere we have here in Joao Pessoa.
Tijan here from the left. Does he go back to the line? He does. 1-1 on the board.
Excellent shot from Ahmed. Nice response after giving one up. What an amazing crowd.
Both serve to Sørum. The breeze is picking up as well. Ooh, what a shot though, but it goes just wide. Easy side out. Sørum changing up the approach. This time going behind. Ooh, Sørum. Thunders one down the line.
That's a little spice on that swing from Christian Sørum. Again, he's bringing a lot more power than we have seen in any single match this entire tournament. Really nice turn down the line. And that one does not catch the phantom antenna.
Oh, looking back, big play, coach.
That turned out to be more consequential than I thought it would be.
Yep. Ahmed. Angle swing, and goal's there, but it's too good from Ahmed.
And he's making the right moves, is Anders. This one just too sharp into the angle. Any less sharp, and that one is into the left hand of Anders Mole and back down.
Sørum takes his look. Too good. Christian Sørum doesn't need the power on this one.
And he just slices the side of that ball as well. Just pure side spin on that from Christian Sørum. Just a crafty, crafty shot. Watch the spin he gets on that. Just pure right to left side spin. That is a thing of beauty.
Can't teach that. I like this serve heading Cherif's way. And that one is long. Challenge going to be requested from Cherif.
And I have this one as just a little bit long. You can see the ball mark in the corner of your screen. I have about an inch out, I think.
Closer than I thought. But here's another look at it.
I have that one as just long as does our rep, as we'll make the switch. Norway now in the lead at 4-3.
Back to Cherif. A little bit wide. Wow. The step close out, the jump out there for Cherif and gets the kill.
We call that an out of flow swing. So the set is going right, Cherif's body's going right, and then he swings out of the flow going back to the left. Excellent body control from Cherif Yunus.
Just a sneak peek into the athleticism of Cherif Yunus. Oh, both Qatar players there. What a set. It's Doug though. Oh, saucy set from Andy Mole. What a set, unreal.
That is an unbelievable set from Anders Mole. And he knows that because he's taking it so deep, it's got to come out quick, and it comes out quick and perfect. And then credit to Christian Sørum. As good of a set as that is, it doesn't make it an easy one to set, easy one to hit rather, and he just puts the perfect touch on that cut shot.
Anywhere else, and Ahmed Tijan is there. Option. Detonated from Cherif.
Starts with an excellent pass from Ahmed Tijan, and again, Cherif so good at going to his right and still getting a full hand on the ball and a wicked turn down the line.
Mol going behind. And that is so smart from Mol. Bringing a lot of heat, changes it up this time.
Nice little mix-up there from Anders. Just an excellent piece of offense. And it just speaks to their maturity as a team that they can let a 5-point lead collapse at the end of a set and come out and retake control of the second.
Low pass here from Cherif. Trying to sneak in line. Anders Mol is there.
And again, this is Anders, a pure read block. He's in the angle. Christian Sørum shuffling into the line, and Anders again makes the read, drops that left hand into the line of Cherif. 5 blocks now for Anders Mol.
Don't want to let Anders Mol get going at the net. Jumbo poke is collected from Sørum. Can he put this one down in transition? A little out of sorts. Out wide, and Cherif moving that big block, finds the line.
I love the offensive design of this play from Cherif, but more than the actual just shoots it to the pin, he passes it and pauses and holds in the center of the court, and then he makes his route, and that's what allows Anders to be late and leaving open that little line alley.
Gusts of wind coming off the ocean here. Brilliant line shot there from Sørum.
Excellent touch from Christian Sørum. Norway doing a nice job mixing up their offense, going heavy on the heat, probably about 70% swings, and then the 30% shots, just keeping Qatar guessing.
Eight 6 Norway. Way out. And Cherif looking to go line. Doesn't find any hands, doesn't find the court.
It was the right shot from Cherif, and maybe just a late decision. And that's what allowed it. Just came off his hand a little bit funny. Overcooked it wide.
Up serve, tight pass. On Cherif. Redeem himself there with that swing.
Another read block here from Anders, lining up in the angle and shifting laterally back into the line. Yeah, we're sold out here, so people got to rent helicopters to come get a look at this match.
It's a cool sight. Good work from our crew to even get that chopper coming by. 7-9, Qatar down 2. Sørum, where does he go here? Hanging and banging. Christian Sørum.
Christian, again, flowing with the wind left to right. Now the wind is not as present as it has been throughout this week, but still just enough to make life easier going left to right.
Deep float serve in the platform of Cherif. And Mol diving a little too far into the angle.
And that's dangerous territory for Cherif. Anytime that Anders is getting that sturdy of a line or an elbow on that block, that's dangerous.
Jump serve here. Tijan. Sørum down the line, scooping is Tijan. Chance here for Norway, and that's too good.
What a scoop on that first play from Ahmed Tijan, and then Anders, vintage Anders Mol, everything facing angle, and then big turn down the line to get a little look at that scoopy. And again, he's facing all angle, and then just that shoulder mobility down the line is extraordinary.
Pay a lot of money to have that shoulder. 11-8. Middle, pushing Cherif into the middle. Chipping line. Oh, nice touch from Mol, but it's getting redirected, and Sørum not able to track it down.
It's always such a bummer when both the blocker and the defender are making the same correct read. Sørum going for that high line, and had he just stayed put and not been on the right read, he'd have been able to make that play.
Sørum tapping it in the face of Cherif. Quick set. Deep middle. How does he do it?
just these little short court plays that they have where Sørum just barely touches it to Anders. Anders barely touches it. Look how low they're playing this ball. That's barely above, 2 balls above the tape, and Sørum was ready for it. Excellent deep shot.
We'll go into our technical timeout. And when you run those quick tempo plays in transition, it just doesn't allow defenses to set up at all. You're out of sorts, you're scrambling, and then you have to get balance, find the ball, find the hitter, and then get there to dig a ball. It's just so difficult, and so I love that Mole and Sørum have included that into their game.
They've just continued to add one wrinkle after the next, and you have to do that as a team who has been the kings of the sport since 2018. And every team has given them their best effort. The goal of every team coming into the tournament, let's beat Norway.
Yes.
Now the goal of every team, let's beat someone from Scandinavia. It doesn't matter if it's Sweden or Norway. And so when you get the best efforts of everyone, when you know that you're the one with the target on your back, you have to continue to evolve and adapt and add little wrinkles to their game. The tempo was one, the jump serving from Anders is another. Now they're stacking that with the on-2 play from Anders Mole.
From the right, Tijan. What an angle. Didn't think he had it that sharp. Surprise.
That crossbody swing from Ahmed Tijan. He has one of the best crossbody swings on the Beach Pro Tour.
No doubt about that. Qatar, just down 2. Outside to Sørum, and he says, I can also go crossbody down the line.
And the difference between Sørum and Ahmed is Sørum, again, he has this slice where he catches the side of the ball, and it's got that side spin on it, that right to left and not true top spin. His ability to manipulate the ball. I'd put up there with Adrian Carambeau.
Yeah, agreed. Little lefty and righty, put them two together. In the middle, set. Unbelievable play from Qatar. Are you kidding me?
And this is a play that only Qatar is making this play.
Yes.
Only Cherif and Ahmed are making that play where it's just pure, it's hustle. It's where hustle meets excellent beach volleyball skill and control. And they are at the top of that intersection.
Sørum. Cross court at the face of Tijan, just trying to protect the moneymaker there.
And if we get a replay of this, I think this set is a little bit higher than Christian wanted. And he waits and hangs and hangs. And usually when he has that hang, it's a soft shot. And then he adds that power and I think catches Tijan by surprise.
Short serve into the tape. Big break for Qatar.
Christian has to have one of the lowest error rates from the service line of anyone on the Beach Pro Tour because he's not the most aggressive server in the world. He's more just popping it in and saying good luck trying to side out against Anders. It's a rare sight indeed to see him miss one.
Tijan, on the other hand, maybe a bit higher error ratio. As we see there, he's very aggressive with his jump serve. Both Cherif and Ahmed can get after their serves. There's a look at Hendrik Mole. Congratulations on his 5th place finish here at the Elite 16 and his partner, Matthias Bernston. High pass. Tijan, snap it in, left-handed touch. For Mole, this one's gonna stay alive. Catching the tape, trouble. Oh my, Qatar had a gift and they couldn't capitalize.
I don't know how I'd call this one a gift. That was insane from Christian Sørum as he's just trying to get it over the net and he just walks the dog all the way. It's a perfect cut shot.
Yeah.
It's difficult to really control that. Now, should Cherif have controlled it? Probably. And then Anders really smart sideways throw down block. What a play from Christian Sørum. Now watch this. He's just trying to get this over the net. He's not trying to make it perfect. And yet perfect is exactly what it is. Throws off Cherif just a bit. Sideways throw down. I said that Qatar is probably at the tops of that intersection of grit and beach volleyball skill. Norway is just showing off for us.
Yep. They heard you. They're also listening to the broadcast. Nice 4-point lead here for Norway. Leader down the line. Option through the wickets goes Cherif.
That ball that Cherif just hit is so difficult to hit because there's so much backspin coming on that ball. It's very difficult to counteract that and have clean hand contact as Cherif just did. He makes the difficult look easy.
Yeah, that's an overlooked point on the option with all RPMs on the spins. Oh, nice dig. Ahmed staying low. And Anders Mole trying to go cross court there and just missing the court. So an error for Mole.
And they were up comfortably at the end of that first set. We saw how that worked out. Is there any scar tissue left over from that comeback that Qatar put on in the first?
This ball drifting, you can see excellent cover from Mo, and it's too quick, too fast. There's that tempo that we love.
And it's just these ding, ding, ding plays where it's a tiny touch from Anders, just a quick set from Christian. And Anders is almost playing that like a middle in indoors where he's jumping before it's out of Christian's platform and ready to just snap it down.
Not to mention this hang time of 2 to 3 seconds. Big window for the big blocker of Norway. And that one, Anders not happy with the swing. It's a point regardless.
They're all worth one, buddy. You don't need to bounce it into the stands. And that'll be a timeout for Qatar. Again, not the first time they've trailed 14-18. This is home for them.
I was going to say, Coach, is this one wrapped up, or is this still a chance here for Qatar?
Cherif and Ahmed have forever shut me up in terms of calling sets prematurely over. 13-18, it was 12-18. Thought that was pretty safe.
Man, me too. Me too, but gritty, small touches, baby court touches, like Hawaii, we talk about the baby court and all the Hawaiians that grew up playing there and all those little touches. And that is what Norway is showing us here. And it comes with years and years of touches, years of experience, years of reps. They are very, very good at it.
Again, as we mentioned a couple times, 13 matchups between these two previously. 9 have gone to full 3 sets. I think the crowd would love to see one more set of this matchup.
Oh, that ball moving. Sørum sliding in, and the wind is really picking up now. Cherif, brilliant vision, snapping it into the wind.
Yeah, you said it, the wind just picked up and grabbed that first set on Cherif, sent it way, way, way to his left. And then in transition, same thing happened for Sørum on Anders Mole's set where it was tough for him to track down, mistimed it. It's getting a little gusty out here, Kyle.
The sun goes down, the wind comes up. Sørum takes that look, excellent layout from Tijan. He works hard to create a good opportunity with this cover. Bump step on his knees. Sørum's there. Another chance here. Good touch from this rally continues. And Anders Mole finally putting it down, and he wants some love from the crowd.
The Norway faithful excited about that. The long rallies have been the ones that have gone the way of Qatar. Norway surviving that one. A little bit of everything. Digs from Cherif, digs from Ahmed, digs from Christian, digs from Anders. And the set from the booty. The old booty bump.
I love it.
And Ahmed trying to get in on the action with a block at the net. Nothing doing as Norway extends the lead. 19-15 now.
Poking wisely is Cherif.
16-19. As we all now know, it is not a safe lead.
No.
Especially with the wind kicking up.
That wind leveling the playing field. inside the high line. Tijon's all over it. And, oh, grip, so good. Christian Sørum letting that one go.
Norway getting away with one there. Christian put the high and high line on that one. And Ahmed, he's going to dig that every time. That's a big break on a rare error in transition from Ahmed. It's been a very clean match thus far from Qatar. That's a uncharacteristic miss.
So, set point number 1 here in set number 2 for Norway. And Mol just kind of floating in midair and tries to block that one with his elbows. The one goes out long.
If we get a look at this, the way that Anders blocked, he keeps his hands sort of pinched in and his elbows hinged like they're pistons at the last second to make that press, and he knew that the timing was off. I like the move from it, just didn't quite work.
Jump serve from Ahmed Tijon goes into the net, and that means we are going 3. So now 10 of 14 matches between these two teams, Travis, have gone to 3 sets. They do favor Norway, 11 straight wins for Norway, but this is a brand new game. This is 1 set to 15. Anything can happen, and we've seen no lead is insurmountable for Qatar.
No, and I put this up as one of the best matches that we've seen all tournament, Kyle. Anytime you see it come back like that, 14-19, 12-18, that Qatar put on in that first set, it's going to go down as a classic. Anders with 5 blocks. He's been the biggest difference maker. 3 for Cherif, 11 errors for Qatar, 9 for Norway. A bit higher on the error count that we're used to seeing from Qatar, but I think it's a bit of an inflated number because most of those came in that run in the first set. Qatar has since exercised those demons. I don't know who I like in this third set. It's difficult to bet against Norway, especially, as you said, when they've won 11 straight against Qatar. And I keep thinking back to that thrilling quarterfinal in Stade when Qatar was up 11-9. They match up so well with Anders and Christian. They just haven't found a way to get it done. And with the crowd, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little tally in the W column for Qatar.
Whoever jumps out first, Travis, is my vote for who's going to win this match. Who can start out with a little bit of a lead? They're going to hold on to it. Set number 3, gold medal on the line. Sørum into that left hand and that big spread block of Cherif Yunus.
And you said whoever can get going first, and to me it's whatever blocker can get going first. If Anders can get going, that's a problem for Qatar. And Cherif, first point, can't ask for a better start to this third set.
Heavy jump serve, perfect pass. Brilliant touch here from Cherif, and the poke back goes down. Oh boy, Qatar raising their level here in the third.
I can't recall a better tournament I've seen from Cherif in this calendar year. I think that he, at the moment, should Qatar win this, and even if they don't, Cherif at the moment, I think MVP of the Joao Pessoa Elite 16.
Agreed with you there. Efficient volleyball, like we said early, only 2 errors in the rounds before this in the playoffs. Cut shot, full layout, off the block. Are you kidding me? What are we seeing from Qatar?
Kyle, you like the team that started out hot. You cannot ask for a better start to this from Cherif Yunus and Ahmed Tijon. 3-0, 3 earned points from Qatar.
Amazing defense. Gritty defense right now from Qatar. Good serves continue. That was spicy coming from Christian Sørum.
That's the most heat I've seen from Christian Sørum in a long time now. It looks like he hit it a little bit harder because it went untouched. And Ahmed has just been touching everything else, but a little bit of life left in Sørum. It's been a long tournament.
Tijon, angle ripper around the block of Mol.
We haven't had any questions about his health. That is for sure. Ahmed Tijan continues playing electric here in the gold medal match with Joao Pessoa.
This always seems to have the heat from that right arm. The legs are always firing, the shoulder's always firing. You gotta eat what he's eating. Sørum going behind, a little bit of heat in return from Sørum.
Seems like there's a little bit of sense of urgency from Christian Sørum, and we haven't seen that option from Anders Boll in quite some time. That was, I think, an optional pass. I'm curious to see if he's going to get that sense of urgency kicking in as he did against Sweden earlier in today's semifinals.
Anders adjusting his serve, going with the float. Changing it up, going to Cherif. Poking deep, and it's just so good. It's so smart, just making lemonade out of lemons on the top set.
That is a well-placed jumbo poke shot from Cherif. Again, it's the poke control. That's been sort of the theme here in Joao Pessoa, and Cherif gets that just high enough to get out of the reach of Sørum.
5-2, Qatar up 3. That's the option. Right on cue, coach. Good job.
There he goes. He has been, I'd love to take a look at the film, actually, and stat that, or if we have any statisticians out there to see what Anders' percentages is on 2, because it has to be extraordinarily high.
Good serve from Sørum. This is not a good set. What a dig from Mol. Back towards the line. Oh boy. That is a momentum play there from Norway.
Out as metaphor. Jaw straight down. You don't see Anders pull very often, and he almost gets blown up on this. And not only does he just get the ball up, it's a perfect dig. And then look at this swing and transition. Fading, sidewinder to the back line. Extraordinary.
Oh, the ball slips through the hands of Cherif.
Volleyball is a game of runs. Ladies and gentlemen, a 5-2 run for Qatar. All knotted up after a 3-0 run for Norway. A run that continues. Happens to everyone. Happens to grade schoolers, happens to double B players, happens to Cherif Yunus. Keep hand setting, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. This set coming back to Cherif, and he chizzies off the block of Mol.
Good response from Cherif. Staying aggressive. I think that Cherif is one of the best at responding to adversity, where when he gets in a hole, he almost gets more confident in himself. Yeah, it's a little Taylor Crabb-esque.
Sørum, baby line, another huge scoop from Cherif. He goes down the line. Can Sørum chase this one down? It's just out of reach. We've seen that play before from Cherif. It's unbelievable.
I was just about to say I want a montage of that exact play from Cherif, where he goes up for the block, comes all the way down, twists, and gets it with a full platform and controls it. It's excellent.
Sørum off the hands, the floating Mol trying to go over on one, and it goes long.
And it is so rare to see a bit of a mental gap there from Anders. You combine that with the miss hit as well. Almost gets lucky. That sort of float serve going into the deep corner. And it's so tempting to do that, where it's almost a perfect set off the soft block. He just misses it. Qatar back on a run of their own, up 8-5.
Full layout save from Ahmed. This ball is going to be alive. Ahmed stuck at the net blocking. Cherif has a turn to dig, but can't corral it.
The plays that Ahmed is making on defense are just blasphemous. It's wild. Just the scoops he's able to make when his platform is rarely actually fully formed, where We call this paddle defense in Florida State that Nick Lucena does, where your hands are open as paddles and your platform isn't actually together. You're just trying to make it as flat as you can while you're kind of swinging, and Ahmed is just so good at it.
So, timeout on the court. And just scrappy play in this third and final set in our gold medal match. We would expect nothing less from both of these teams. We've been talking about Qatar all week long, and that it was their time, their tournament. And they are rising to the occasion here in Joao Pessoa, trying to sneak away with a win. It's been 11 straight wins for Norway, and Qatar trying to change that script.
And we've seen this movie before. 10 times now, we've gone 3. We've seen Qatar have big leads, Norway come back. We've seen Norway have a big lead, 18-12. Qatar has come back. Still a 2-point edge for Qatar, one that is far, far, far from safe.
Qatar holding on to a 2-point lead. Again, that toss, Travis, just drifting on Mole.
Little gust takes it from his right shoulder to his left, sends it long. Good timeout for Qatar. Now we've had 2 runs in this one from Qatar. Had a 3-0 run to start. Took a 3-0 run after it was all tied up at 5-5. Norway has had 1 run. They're going to need it with some relative urgency. They're running out of real estate in this third set.
Jump serve and play. High set to Sørum. It's the tape. Opportunity here for Qatar. Ripping one. This one's going to go over the antenna and out of bounds.
And Christian almost makes the spectacular play when it was needed. And it just couldn't hang up long enough for Anders to go get it. The lead is now extended to 4 with 5 to play for Qatar.
And jump serving from that corner, proving to be difficult, Travis.
Very difficult. That's the thing about when it gets windy, and the wind is gusting up. The windy it's been this entire match is that, yes, it makes passing more difficult. It doesn't make serving easier.
Deep float, hanging in the air for a minute. Cherif trying to go high hands. Oh my goodness. The little show and tell there from Anders Mole.
That is tricky for Anders Mole, and a beautiful soft block set from Christian Sørum, just lobbing it up nice and high and letting Anders eat it up top.
8-10. Norway shrinking the lead. Cherif behind. Almost another monster block from Mole.
And it was such a good read and move from Anders, and it just gets away from him. That's just a tough break for Anders Mole.
He floated to the lap with Sørum. Sørum. That one getting overruled. Line judge calling it out, but that one's going to land in. No complaints from Qatar.
Sørum's been borderline automatic on those back sets, flowing from left to right and then just cuffing it back from right to left into the wind. That's a fantastic swing.
So flat, so hard to dig. With a high floater, changing it up is Mole. Off the hands, and Sørum takes a quick look at the referee.
Just a little glance at the up ref, and I think it's a fair glance, and that's one of those 50-50s. Could have been called, and Qatar would have had a fair argument. Could have not been called, and Norway would have had a fair argument. At this point in the set, I don't mind the ref staying out of it.
I agree. Good no call. Let the boys play. Staying on Sørum, And Sørum continues to be automatic, whether he's staying in front or going behind.
But this is now just a side-out match for Qatar. How often do you do these drills in practice? You just got to side out 3 balls and you win. You win your first gold medal since the Maldives Challenge in 2022.
It will be huge for Qatar. Tijan, sneaky down the line.
Down the line, that has been home for Ahmed, Tijan, and Joao Pessoa. As matches get closer to their conclusion, players go back to their strengths. That has been the strength of Ahmed Tijan.
Option is very consistent from Mo. Another kill.
Speaking of going to the strengths, that has been a strength of this Norwegian duo this entire tournament. Something that I would expect them to continue layering on as they progress.
Rolling it up to Cherif, and a net violation. Nobody. Just a touch. No complaints, I guess, from Mo and Sørum. Travis and I looking closely to see if we could see anything.
Yeah, there it is. There's the argument for Manders.
Yeah.
I thought Cherif got the net on the follow-through.
Oh, yes. I mean, the down ref was wanting to call it and then was hesitant, Travis.
And I think Norway's already been hosed once.
Yeah.
Mr. Producer Man, we need a replay. Stat. And
Good
the point
job.
goes to Norway.
Good
Point
job,
goes to Norway.
referees. Here you go. And there's the look off the fingertips of Cherif.
Excellent call, excellent adjustment by the referee. Well done, crew.
12-13. It's a 1-point game. Where does Cherif go here? Oh boy! Into the hands of Anders Mol. And guess what, Travis? We are all tied up.
And here comes the run from Norway. They were down 13-10, back-to-back points. It's 13s.
Cherif, high up the hands. What a touch. No way. Yeah! And it's blocked, but it's a net. It's a net on Anders Mol, Travis.
And it's a net on Anders Mol. Almost an incredible set from Christian Sørum, but now we have our first match point for Cherif Yunus and Ahmed Tijan.
In the middle. This one to Mol. He had to side out in a second. Not a problem.
And he left no doubt over who was taking that seam serve. Anders passing about 70% of the court. End of the game, winners want the ball.
14 all. This is the gold medal match we were hoping for. Cherif. Angle swing up the seam. He finds the sand. Clean kill for Cherif.
Wow. What a swing from Cherif. Ice in the veins as we have match point number 2.
Sørum to stay alive. Off the chicken wing of Ahmed.
And he has been automatic. That left to right back set and then hitting it back right to left. That has been his go-to, just as the line swings have been Ahmed Tijan's go-to. 15-15. This is the side that Anders has struggled getting his serve going.
Does he go for the jump serve here? Does he keep it in play with a flow? He's going for the jump. Another tough toss. Very high pass. Over the top of Mol. What a swing from Cherif.
Excellent body control from Cherif. We saw that swing in which he followed through and got into the net. This one, he hangs his hand up just a little bit higher, avoids the net. Fantastic work from Cherif.
Match point number 3 for Qatar. Tough serve down the line. Excellent pickup. Oh, Oh my goodness. That shot was in the air for so long, and both players from Qatar were inches away.
The courage of Christian Sørum to hit the shot. This is the play that we've seen Cherif make time and time again, and he makes the adjustment, sends it a little bit further out of Cherif's range.
Yeah, that is a product of Cherif's ability to get those balls. What a cover. But a free ball opportunity here for Norway. And Ahmed can't handle the absolute heat from Anders Mol.
What hasn't this match had? We had a massive comeback from Qatar in the first set, and now down 13-10. Anders Mol and Christian Sørum have a match point of their own.
Deep float. Tijan out wide. And the cut shot. Calm, cool, collected. Ahmed Tijan.
I did not see cut shot coming on gold medal point of this Elite 16. Such a smart shot from Ahmed.
17 all, tied up. Sørum. Back to that baby line. This time Ahmed gets a hand on it, but it's too good from Sørum.
The touch he has on that is exquisite. We used the word dainty earlier, and it is just, it's incredible. And it's incredible that he continues to go to it. This in spite of Cherif having made this play so many times. Ahmed actually got that ball up. Amazing shot from Christian Sørum, and another match point for Norway.
Standing float from Mol. It's sent out wide, and it's an error for Cherif. And that is going to do it. The Vóley Vikings hold on after one of the craziest matches you will see